Abhi Mehra had waited 3 years for this moment. 3 years of overtime, skipped vacations, and working weekends. 3 years of swallowing his pride while his manager, Mr. Khanna, took credit for his ideas. 3 years of waiting for a promotion that always seemed just out of reach. But today, everything was going to change. At exactly 10:03 pm, Abhi's phone buzzed. It's Mr. Khanna.
Meet me on the 15th floor, alone.
His heart pounded. The 15th floor? That was odd. The company only had 14 floors. Maybe it was a typo. Maybe he meant the conference hall on 14th. But when Abhi stepped into the empty office building and walked toward the elevator, something felt wrong. The elevator stood there waiting, its door open, as if it had been expecting him. He stepped inside. The air inside felt heavier than usual. Then he looked at the control panel and froze. The button for the 15th floor was there. It had never been there before. He had ridden this elevator 100 times. There was no 15. But tonight, the button sat nestled between the 14 and closed door signs, softly glowing, like it had always been part of the panel. Abhi hesitated. Then, curiosity or something darker took over. He pressed it. The button lit up. The elevator moved upward. The numbers blinked. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Then, instead of stopping, the screen glitched. The lift trembled, lights flickering. Abhi's stomach lurched as the elevator shuddered past reality. The door slid open. Abhi stepped out into an office that shouldn't exist. It looked almost identical to his workplace, but too clean, too empty. The cubicles were perfectly arranged, every desk pristine, untouched. There was no sign of Mr. Khanna. The only sound was the hum of the AC, unnaturally loud in the silence. Then his phone buzzed again. It's Mr. Khanna on the other side, he said.
Entered the conference room.
A single frosted glass door stood at the far end of the room, emitting a faint glow. Abhi swallowed hard. He walked towards it, his footsteps unnervingly loud on the polished floor. He pushed the door open. Inside sat 5 people. All of them were staring at him, and all of them were former employees who had vanished after getting promoted. A chill crept through Abhi's spine. His insides coiled in dread. The missing employees looked wrong. Their expressions were too neutral, their eyes glassy, unblinking. At the head of the table sat Mr. Khanna.
Have a seat.
Khanna said, smiling.
We need to discuss your promotion.
Abhi's legs felt stiff, but he moved forward, sinking into a chair. What is this? He managed to say.
This
Khanna said, gesturing around.
is the next level. The price of success.
Abhi swallowed. Why are they all staring at me? Khanna smiled.
They're welcoming you. You are one of us now.
Abhi shook his head. This isn't real. The company doesn't even have a 15th floor. Khanna leaned forward. His eyes darkened.
That's why you are wrong, Abhi. Every major corporation has a 15th floor. You just never see it.
His voice dropped lower.
Until it's your turn.
Abhi felt a cold sweat creeping down his back. I don't want the promotion. The other employees smiled in unison. Khanna chuckled.
That's not how it works.
Abhi's phone vibrated in his hand. He looked down. It's an email, and the subject line reads, Welcome to level 15. The email contained only one sentence. You belong to us now. Abhi shot up from his seat. I'm leaving. He turned, only to find that the conference room door had vanished. His heart hammered. He turned back to Khanna. The lights dimmed. Khanna's voice dropped to a whisper.
You work late, don't you, Abhi? Ever wonder why the cleaning staff never see the executives leave?
The room felt smaller.
Ever wonder why you never run into them in the elevator?
The other employees stood up in sync, their heads tilted at the same unnatural angle. Abhi backed away.
They never leave.
Khanna continued, standing up as well.
They get promoted.
He gestured around.
They become part of the company. Permanent employees.
Abhi felt the blood drain from his face. No!
Yes.
Khanna whispered. Abhi turned and sprinted. He ran through the office, past the empty cubicles, towards the elevator. His breathing was ragged, his heartbeat deafening. Behind him, footsteps followed. Not one pair, dozens. He didn't look back. He slammed the elevator button. The doors refused to open. A reflection flickered in the metal doors. Khanna, standing directly behind him.
You can't quit, Abhi.
Khanna whispered. Cold hand gripped Abhi's shoulder. The door slid open. Abhi lunged inside, slamming buttons at random. Khanna didn't stop him. He only smiled.
See you tomorrow.
The doors closed. The elevator shook violently. The lights flickered, the numbers on the panel glitching, warping. Then silence. The doors opened to the 14th floor. The office was normal again, lights buzzing, computers humming, the distant chatter of night shift employees. Abhi stumbled out, gasping. His hands trembled as he grabbed his phone. No new messages, no emails, like nothing had happened. For a moment, he thought he had imagined everything. Then his phone buzzed. A single notification, a new email. Subject, congratulations on your promotion. Abhi's fingers shook as he tapped the screen. Inside the email was a photo. It was an image of him from a security camera, taken from the 15th floor. Timestamp tomorrow 10:03 p.m. His blood ran cold. Somewhere behind him, a familiar voice whispered,
See you at work, Abhi.